Hello? Are we live? Sick. Hey everyone, it's been a long time since I have gone live on Warriors Digest. New background, Nebraska, moving, finishing school, traveling. Needed to get my life together. We're in playoff basketball. We're doing great, James. Thanks for being here. We got fourth quarter. We're going to be here for the fourth quarter. Then we'll do post-game reaction and everything in between. So let me share my screen. We can get this going and talk about the game. Let me zoom this in. Good end of the second quarter, and then third quarter kind of shit. Rockets making a run. You know what cinema was? WrestleMania. WrestleMania the past 2 days has been fun to watch. Weekend, day one, okay. Main event, great. Today, day two, very good. Main event, bleh. Travis Scott killed it. The whole main event, I get seeing him winning, but it just felt weird. Was not a fan of WrestleMania main event. So everyone, if you're new here, Warriors Digest, we break down Warriors news for you daily. Talked about yesterday, the draft order. Warriors are going to be in the second round, 1 pick. Report JK not going to be back next year. Of course, playoff basketball. Free agency comes up. We got you. We're going into NBA draft. We'll be breaking down players who the Warriors may be getting. So make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe to Warriors Digest. Keep everything you need here. We got you locked. Got you locked. How's this look? I don't think I need that. Again, during these timeouts, James, what's your thoughts on Paul Heyman turning both Roman and CM Punk? Great question. I did see that as a rumor online, so I was prepared. And people may not know this. I interned at the WWE the past 2 years down in Orlando, Florida at the PC. So I was around the NXT talent a bunch. I did do vignettes where I got to work with some high-level talent, which was very cool. I'm a little bit more in tune maybe than the average person seeing some behind-the-scenes stuff. But I figured Heyman would turn on CM Punk. Did not expect Roman. They're really going for the net shots, especially with John Cena doing the net kick again today. I think it's an interesting turn. Roman is now a champion, no more. A tribal chief with no tribe. CM Punk's always been solo, so now there's a storyline there. I think you potentially build to The Rock, Seth, and John Cena versus Cody, Roman, CM Punk, SummerSlam. Think about that. Yeah, Hank and Tank. And Hank and Tank won, baby. Go to my Instagram, Randy Silver TV. I went ape shit on the video celebrating their victory. It was great. Also, we got to get to this. Warriors only up 2 possessions now. Another lead blown in Houston. Happens all the time. Oh, great pass, BP. So it looks like, whatever reason, this browser I got popped up is quicker than I got TNT on my computer. Go figure. I don't know how I can get it synced up. It is what it is. Dude, James, they've dropped a lot of new people for champions. So if you look at WrestleMania, Tiffany Stratton kept. I appreciate that. You have A new heavyweight champion, Jay. I think that was inevitable because we're at the timeout, folks. Let me get back, James, in a second. Let me go over this during this timeout. Hey, so folks, we're here 76-68. You have to give credit to Draymond. He's playing stellar defense, but if you look at his stats right now, really not the best stat line, but he's playing good defense, especially on Sagone, who has 24 points. Yes, he's getting a lot of points, but he's a -1 overall, which says a lot. And really nobody else has done much from inside the paint. Butler, playoff Jimmy, 19 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 4-6 from the free throw line, plus 12, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, a very healthy stat line. Steph Curry, circus shots for days, of course, doing a great job, doing what we need him to do, coming up big. He'll probably have to play 40 minutes in this game. Moody, disappointment, 2 points. You need more from your shooting guard. 2 points. BP, 11 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, a typical game. JK, not in. Still not in the rotation. GP2, a couple of layup buckets, playing some glove defense. Quinten Post, need him to score off the bench. 0 points, 0-3 from the field, 12 minutes. If you're going to get in the game, you got to score. Buddy Hield, 2 points, you got to score. You're not going to win a game against a high-level team just off your starters. If you do, maybe you steal a game. But, folks, if you steal a game, you're not going to steal the series like that. Same for them. 8-person team. 8-person team. 5 starters, 3 off the bench. They're keeping it nice and tight, which for the Warriors, folks, means the more players we play, if this goes to a 7-game series, we should be fresher. Yes, they're younger, but we should be fresher. JK, I think, will be pivotal at some point in the series. But beyond Alfred, we're doing a nice job really across the board. All their starters are in minus. The whole team's in minus, basically. So I like what I'm seeing in terms of what we're doing. But when you look, 3 of 22, folks. 3 of 22 from 3. 3 of 22 from 3. And we're winning. How? How are we winning when we're 3 of 22 from 3? That's wild. It's because of this right here. You would not expect it. Points in the paint. We're at 18, but we're down 21 in 3 points. How are we 3-22? It's never going to be that bad. It's never going to be that bad throughout the game and throughout the series. If you look, go back to the box score, and I waited. Who's made our threes? Curry's got, oh, that's wrong. What the hell? Wait, 4 of 8, 7 of 8. Am I being dumb? Sorry, I was looking at the Rockets. Sorry, folks. I am an idiot. I was going the wrong way. Rockets are 3 of 22 from 3. We're 10 of 29. We're plus 21. I apologize. Folks. Hey, live TV, laugh at yourself, move forward. We're 21 points positive from 3-point line, but they are destroying us in the paint, 18, and the game's back on. So it's good we're making that. They're not going to go 3-22 every game, but we can't give up that much in the paint. All right, let's go back to the game cast. We're back in. Y'all, so again, if you're relatively just joining, Randy Silver Warriors Digest, we got Arthur here as well when he can make some videos. He's a great asset. I really enjoy having Arthur here on the team. Obviously, I was graduating school. I was applying to jobs. I took some time off. I was traveling, visiting family, friends. I went to Costa Rica. Go to Randy Silver TV on YouTube if you want to see all my personal videos, sports reporting videos, Costa Rica trip, droning, zip lining, surfing, canopy bridges. It was a great trip. But it was just very hard to go live, and do that. But now we're back, folks. It's playoff basketball time. We're here for it. Obviously, a bit rusty, saying the Rocket stuff with the Warriors stuff and vice versa. Right now, Warriors up 5. Well, as you can see, you're updated a bit quick here. 76-73. Warriors up 3. 1-possession game. Warriors gave up a double-digit lead in Houston again. How many of y'all remember beginning of the season? Warriors were up 25, maybe it was 30, won in overtime. And I said that's a microcosm of the Warriors in the previous years. Get a lead, blow it, maybe you win, maybe you lose. Well, right now, Warriors, you can see we're down 3 after the first quarter. Nice second quarter. Plus 16 in the second quarter. And you know what? Blew in the third. Right now, blowing in the fourth. Come on, BP. They're literally they're face guarding Steph Curry with Thompson as well. What do we see? So I like Jay as champion. He's over with the crowd. He sells merchandise. Is he the best wrestler? No. But it's called sports entertainment, and he brings entertainment. He puts butts in seats. He puts butts watching the television. You have Becky coming back. Love that. Joe Hendry, loudest pop of anybody. That was sick. Great for him. He manifests destiny to that one. What else do we got? We got the Wolf. Jacob Fatu as your IC over LA Knight. I think that's fair. He's over with the crowd. What he does is very impressive. New Day champions, whatever. Logan Paul match was okay. Io Sky stays champion. It felt like she was carried this whole WrestleMania. So, I don't know why she's staying champion. Sorry, Dom IC. What does it say? Fatu's the U.S. champion. Excuse me. I like Dom as IC champion. It would have been interesting to see Dom and Liv both as champions together. But Dom, IC champion, is he over with the crowd? In a way, yes, because they either love to cheer for him or they love to hate him. Is he the best technical wrestler? No, but again, it's sports entertainment, and he puts butts in seats. So overall, WrestleMania, day 1, okay card, great main event. Day 2, great card, I would say top to bottom. Okay main event. John Cena, 17-time champion, beats Cody Rhodes. Travis Scott comes out. It was whatever. It was a pretty poor match, honestly. Interesting to see where they go with it. Now, Warriors, folks, what do we need to do? Get the ball in Curry's hands. Potentially do the pick and roll with Green. Jimmy Butler, can he get the passing going? Again, we're on the road. All we got to do is steal one, and we take over home field. Steal one. You steal game 1, you're playing with the banker's money. You steal game 2 and game 1, woo! Woo! Then you only got to win 2 more out of 4. Of course, Cena will hold the belt for the last time. Well, the question is he going to be on Raw every Monday moving forward? Or is he going to be on SmackDown every Friday moving forward? If he's got the belt, he's got to be active. So maybe his movies are done and he'll be active. Let Randy break Cena's record. Yes, sir. Please and thank you. Stars of the weekend, honestly, NXT. If you watch Stan deliver on Saturday between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m., Raw. It was so good. The talent, the athleticism, the matches, the storytelling, it's really good. Dude, I don't know how ESPN is quicker than TNT. This is wild. Okay, no bad stuff here. Jacob won his first WrestleMania. He did. And he didn't get really any help either. Did it on his own. I think the best entrance of WrestleMania, CM Punk with Cult of Personality playing was pretty sick. Jay's entrance through the crowd's always super fun. Tiffany's Barbie was pretty lit. I probably have to go cult of personality. That was pretty cool. Chris, welcome. Good to see you again. Let's get this win, baby. I wonder. How is ESPN quicker? Whatever. Add a kid, Moody. Also notice that Brooks and Segun are both on the bench right now. That's big time. Udoka playing hot hands per se. Moody, tip, ball goes out of bounds. Moody proving his worth, baby. Arkansas. Yeah, Monty. I have no idea how they're doing it, bro. Sometimes ESPN's way behind. Now they're above TNT. No sense. Sorry, I think I had my video playing twice. Took it off if you heard me talking through. Also, y'all, what do you think of the new setup? Obviously, when I do my stage videos, I'm in OBS, so it's tighter. That's why you see the things. But what do you guys think? Got my jerseys there. Got all my media passes. Got some Nebraska stuff. Obviously, again, I moved. Yes, let's go. Again, I moved the link in Nebraska, covering Nebraska sports, Big Ten sports, baby. Let's go. We'll be at all the football games, basketball games, volleyball games, big time events. I'm very excited. I start Cinco de Mayo. Van Vliet misses it. Let's go. Moody rebound. Steph bringing the ball up. 4:40 left. Curry. Oh, Curry got the ball stolen from him. Get back on defense, bro. Why are you walking? Come on, Curry. Get back. You know better than that. Oh, Rockets missed a layup. Staying under. Warriors up 7, 4:34. You can see here, Warriors up 7, 3:42. If you're watching my screen, if you just want to listen, I got you. I don't know how ESPN's now 40 seconds above TNT. This is wild. Well, Warriors are playing some great defense right now, folks. Active hands in the paint. Very active hands in the paint. Curry, Butler going for the layup. Blocked. Calling for the foul. Van Vliet, quick three. Missed it. Y'all remember when Van Vliet was on the Raptors? He was killing us in the NBA Finals, making all those threes. Curry's slowing the game down. I like it. Finds Moody wide open. In and out. BP for the rebound. Missed it. Draymond with the rebound. Back-to-back offensive rebounds. BP misses the putback. Draymond there for the putback on the putback. Yo, James, don't jinx it, bro. 9 points in 3 minutes is nothing. They're isolating Dreamin. Şengün on Draymond. Calling a foul on Draymond. Oh. That's his 4th personal. Something happened with Draymond and Şengün. They're doing a replay. They didn't show it. Steve Kerr doing a good job getting Draymond out of the fray. No need for a technical or flagrant. All right, we got a commercial break. So let's go over this for a second. Let's share my favorite thing. Y'all know how much I love this. So look at the game flow, folks. Warriors started the game pretty bad. You'd expect, honestly, that to happen to Houston. Houston had basically a week off, playing at home, young team, crowd on their side. But hey, you know what? The veterans they are weathered the storm. And at the end of the first quarter, down 3 or whatever. We'll call it down 5. Down 2 possessions, sure. But then that is where we took over. You can see here. Hield made a shot. Butler made a shot. Santos getting in the game, made 2 free throws. Curry made a shot. Butler, Curry. So the veterans came up and continuing that in the third, but then we plateaued, and that's where Houston made their run. So during the timeout, Steve Kerr asked Jimmy, Draymond, Butler, do you guys need a break? Steph, you need a break? You need a minute? They all said, no, we're staying in. That is playoff basketball. That's your veterans coming in. No breaks. Will cost us? Maybe. We'll find out. They just said Jimmy Butler's played 127 minutes the past 3 games. A little chicken wings between Draymond and Şengün, excuse me. Our Warriors up 7, baby. All right, folks. Let's not lose this. Let's not lose this. And again, please like and subscribe to Warriors Digest. We'll have a full post-game recap, fan reactions. You name it, we got you. Moody, driving. ISO. Draymond the corner. Draymond's got put up. 2 on the shot clock. Air balls. Solid defense by Houston. Give him credit. All right, here we go. Under 3, folks. Low scoring game. We'll see if a team even hits 100. Yeah, I'm looking at the game here. I got it on my computer. I'm not looking at whatever is happening here. If you want me to just do play-by-play, I got you. I'm trained in it. If you want to watch what's happening, you got it. Van Vliet bringing the ball up. BP guarding him. Half court, 2:50 in the game, 15 on the shot clock. Van Vliet leading the offense. Şengün with the ball, top of key. Thompson driving under the basket, throws it. Van Vliet 3. Makes it. Swishes, crowd getting wild. Cuts the lead to 4. Van Vliet 1 of 10 up to that 3. Now it's 10 points, 2 of 11 from 3. Under 2:30 left in the game. Curry, BP driving. Moody, quarter, open. He swishes his own. Addie Kid Moses. Back up to 7-point lead, under 2:20. Moody, 7 points on the night. Rockets bring the ball back up, 15 on the shot clock. Green, solid defense in the paint. 2 missed by the Rockets. Curry gets the rebound from BP. 7-point lead, under 2 to go. Draymond ball. They're face guarding Steph with Van Vliet. Takes the ball from Curry. Oh, what a spin move. Finger roll, in and out. Jimmy Butler, offensive rebound. He puts it up for the layup. Are we calling an and one? No, they're not calling an and one. Jimmy Butler, a massive offensive rebound. Let's go. Up 9. 140. Van Vliet bringing it up. 7th rebound for Butler. 20 points on the night now. 21 exactly. Curry on Van Vliet. Rematch of the 2019 NBA Finals. Passes to Thompson. Van Vliet back open 3. Misses it. Short. Draymond rebound. Slows it down. Finds Jimmy Butler up court. Jimmy's going to slow it down for the half-court offense. 1:20 left in the game. Warriors up 9. Draymond with the ball. Back to Jimmy. Top of the three-point arc. 10 on the shot clock. Jimmy's got Sengun on him. Sengun guarding Jimmy. Free throw 3. 2! Makes it. Corner of the free throw line. Jimmy puts the Warriors up double digits. Up 11, under 1 to go. Rockets have to go. Warriors 7-0 run past 120. And Green for the Rockets makes it. Warriors up 9 now. Under 50. Jimmy Butler bringing it up with Van Vliet on him. Double team him. Ball goes to BP on the Rockets logo with Dillon Brooks on him. Under 10 on the shot clock. BP driving down the lane. Finger roll. Left hand. He puts it in. Let's go, BP. Up 11 under 30. Big shot. Jimmy Butler with the steal. Draymond picks it up. Jimmy with the dunk. Jimmy! Jimmy! Playoff Jimmy! Playoff Jimmy! Rockets with the 3. D. Brooks makes it. 14.5 left. Warriors up 10. Rockets got a foul. Brooks fouls Jimmy. Little shove at the end. Nothing funny happens, but Jimmy! Jimmy! Jimmy with the offensive rebound putback. Jimmy with the free throw 2. Jimmy with the dunk. Jimmy with the steal. Warriors steal game 1. Warriors steal game 1. Warriors steal game 1. Let's go. Woo! Warriors steal game 1. 12.9 here. Steph coming out of the game. Jimmy coming out of the game. Warriors know they won this game. Steph dapping up Jimmy on the side. Quinten Post in. Santos in. Rockets aren't fouling. They know it's over. The Golden State Warriors win game 1, 95-85. Let's go. James, I ain't apologizing. Don't jinx it. You didn't jinx it. Warriors win game 1. We got a full post-game reaction. We got the chat going. Don't go anywhere, folks. Invite your friends. Post us on Twitter. Let's go. Big win. Unbelievable. Let's go. Let's go. Unreal. So happy. Warriors steal game 1. Warriors steal game 1. Warriors steal game 1. Let me post this on Twitter really quickly. Let's get some fans in here. More fans in here. Share the Warrior love. And then we will go ahead and do a full post-game recap. All right. What a win. I think they're bringing Jim. Who's Allie got? Allie's got Jimmy right now for interview. Let me listen, and I'll tell you what they say. Jimmy making a joke that they're still young. Jimmy, 25 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. Jimmy said the 2 days of rest was big. Again, they're lucky they were in this position. They lost to the Clippers, then they beat the Grizzlies in the play-in. Probably a better matchup for us than the Lakers. Let's go, baby. Big time win. Big time win. Warriors get the win. We're going to do a full recap right now. Full recap right now. So excited. That was a big time win. Let me take these out. All right, folks. Here we go. Chat your thoughts on the game. Warriors win. Warriors win. Warriors win. Warriors steal the game. Steal game one. Played better, honestly, throughout the game if you look at it. Steal game one. What happened early in the season, folks? Warriors would get up big, and we would blow the game. Blow it. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not since Jimmy Butler has come to this team. We've been one of the best teams in the NBA. And you can see right here, in crunch time when it matters, it used to be the Warriors would fold. Houston pushed it to a 2-possession game, 4 points, 2:38 left. This could have gone any way. And the Warriors pushed it up. 7 points, 9 points, 11 points. That's a 7-0 run before Houston scored. Jimmy. Offensive rebound, putback. BP played well. Jimmy, free throw line extended, 2. Jimmy, steal, dunk. If we go back to the play-by-play, the ending of the fourth quarter, folks, the ending of that fourth quarter, what happened? Moses made a 3. Jimmy makes a 2. Jimmy makes a 2. BP makes a layup. Jimmy makes a dunk. So Jimmy got you 6 out of the last 8 points. But wait, there's one more. That's right, that was it. So Jimmy got you 6 of the last 8 points. That is big time. But it's also Jimmy got that steal that helped close the game. That is playoff Jimmy. Think about it. He didn't play for what? Basically all of January. Maybe a game here and there. Yes, he's older. Yes, he played a lot the past, month and a half, 2 months. 2-day break, but he's a bit fresher than the average player, even at his age. When you look at this box score, folks, there's only one player who was minus for the Warriors, Gary Payton. And that is surprising because usually he's pretty good at defense. So meaning when he was in, Warriors were doing a good job scoring. The best player in terms of plus minus on this team, 13 Jeff and Trish. You're right. I see you in the chat. BP plus 17 for the Warriors. Plus 17. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 7 defensive rebounds. As a point guard, that is giving back and doing your job. This is a high-level rebounding team, top 5 in the NBA. You look here, every starter had at least, besides Moody, 6 rebounds. That is really good. Your highest defensive rebounder, Brandin Podziemski. 35 minutes played. That is winning basketball. Early in the season, sophomore struggles. You could not hit a boat that was in the middle of the ocean. That would be a yacht, a cruise ship. Oh, it's right there. Let me just throw a ball at it. No. He couldn't have found a needle in a haystack. But since Jimmy Butler came after his injury, he reset. He's been great. Moody, some timely shots at the end of the game was big time. Not his best overall performance, points-wise, but did what he needed to do to help this team win. Curry, 40 minutes, 31 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Big circus shot threes, timely threes, big time. Jimmy Butler, 25 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, 5 steals, folks. 5 steals. His defense, impeccable. Same with Draymond. Not the biggest stat line, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. But his defense in the paint, the leadership he brings is big time. Now, again, the story is JK not playing. That's something to talk about. I don't think JK plays at this point until the Warriors need him. If you look here, Draymond's your starter at center. Looney's your backup. Jimmy's basically your power forward. Santos is your backup. Quinten Post basically backing up Curry here. They have a shooting guard. Could also be center depending on the position, like what they're doing with the offense. Buddy Hield's your backup shooting guard with Moses or Curry. And then GP backing up BP, potentially defensive situation. JK is not getting in unless he's needed. That's the way I see it past 3 games. Knox not getting in unless they need it. Same with TJD, Spenser, Keith. The bench gave good minutes, good energy. Against Santos, 5 points. Went from did not playing against the Clippers in the pivotal game to 5 points. Now for the Rockets, they got to get more from the collective team. Sengun, 26 points, 6 assists. 1 assist, 9 rebounds. Pretty solid, efficient night. But Dylan Brooks, 2 of 5 from 3. Van Vliet, 2 of 13 from 3. That killed them. Van Vliet shot them out of the game. Jalen Green, 0-4 from 3. Eason, who had an amazing game against the Warriors at one point, 0-4 from 3. So do you expect the Rockets to shoot 20% from 3 again? No. And we're going to go over team stats in a second. That's not going to happen. They're going to shoot better. They're a better team than that. From the free throw line, 55%, they'll do better than that. So they did leave a lot of points out there on the board for the Warriors. Great. We took advantage of it. A bit closer than needed to be, but we took advantage of it. Again, comment your thoughts in the chat. Y'all chat. I'm going to get to the chat in a second after we get over all these stats, and we'll go over even more. We'll go over Twitter and everything in between. So don't go anywhere. Warriors Digest, subscribe. We want your key and reactions. Now, folks, big thing for me, assists. 20 out of 36. So out of our 36 shots made, 20 assists. Divide that by 2. 10 out of 13. No, 13, excuse me. 10 out of 23. Sub 50%. Warriors are usually around 60 to 70% of their field goals made off of threes. Off of assists. So what does that mean? A lot of iso ball today. That is something that has become more apparent with Jimmy Butler. Field goal percentage, again, they shot pretty poor, sub 40. We're at 47. 3-point, they went 6 of 29. That's not going to happen again. 12 of 32, kind of around our average for the season. We were averaging 38, 39. Not the best, but did what we need to do. Free throwing, 11 out of 14, not too shabby. Now, this is going to be a big focal point, talking point. And again, folks, remember this. Remember this fact. If you're listening, remember this. Game 2 isn't until, wait for it, 4/23. That means these teams have Monday, Tuesday off, and then come back Wednesday. A full 3 days, basically. 2 days off, and then you have all of Wednesday until you play again. That's big time for Jimmy, for Steph, Draymond. Get the legs back under them. Big time for us. Big time. But in that time, film room, that's got to change. You cannot get out rebound. 52-36. And folks, 22 offensive rebounds for the Rockets. That is way too much. Way too much. If we look at second chance points, I'll go to NBA.com in a second. They're going to have it. They're going to have the second chance points. Where is it? Is this today? Yeah. Where's the... Come on. 1 second. I apologize. Wow. They don't... There it is. Do they have second chance points? Here you go. So, thank you. So, what I wanted to show here is this. We look at how many offensive rebounds they had again. So, now we're going to go multi-screen. They had, folks, look at this. 22 offensive rebounds to our 6. However, they only beat us on second chance points by 10. That is lucky. That is something that we got to clean up because that won't happen. That should have been closer to 30 to 40. Think about it. 22 offensive rebounds. So you make half of those again, just an easy putback. That puts you at 22 points. That's what they got to. So anything above that is what you should expect. Fast break points, we killed them. When you saw that early in the game, Jimmy getting out there in the fast break, Moody getting the fast break, fourth quarter, same thing. Points in the paint, again, with those second chance points, they're going to beat us. But it wasn't a lot. So they were still getting a lot of their shots in the paint. And again, they were not shooting the ball from three good. So Warriors won this game, but there's a big improvement for the Rockets to make. And that's something the Warriors have to be ready to realize. And points to steal off of turnovers, again, we kept it minimal. I always say 16 below, Warriors win. 14. Look at the leading players. Again, Curry with 31, BP with 8 rebounds, Jimmy with 6, Green with 1 block. Very healthy by this team across the board. Let's pop into Twitter, show you the Twitter sphere, what they got going on. X, excuse me. One second. I got to share this correctly. Also share tab audio. All right, here we go. All right. So they're talking about Steph Curry shooting.
You played 13 years with him. How about some of the threes Steph Curry hit tonight? Yeah, I mean, my goodness. Come on, Draymond.
It's crazy. That deep one up there from the Toyota Center, getting the one out of bounds over here. Absolutely insane. But that's
He is insane, folks. What Steph Curry can do shooting is just improbable. It's disgusting. I'm going to show you some of it right now. Again, we already went over that. Warriors win the slugfest, beat Houston. We know we're 1-0 in the series. Here it is. Steph Curry, Toyota Center logo.
Take your time, ball fake. Only 6 to shoot. Curry. Oh, Curry.
Take your time and ball fake. Yeah, not happening here.
Time, ball
Look
fake.
at that. He catches and gathers in one move. Look how high up he gets. Like, you don't realize how high up he is. He's up.
Only 6 to shoot. Curry.
Bang.
Oh, Curry.
Bang. Bang. Steph Curry, folks. Quinten Post, Curry, jab step. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that's not even the big one. This is the one that broke the internet.
Moses has been unable to drive by him. Shot clock at 2. Steph Curry! That should count for more than 3 points.
That's like in LA Fitness when you're like, yo, don't shoot the ball, don't shoot the ball, don't shoot the ball. Okay, fine. You made it. But he does it consistently. It's next level. It's absolutely next level, folks. I just can't believe it. How does he do it? I don't even know. All right, let's go over some of these chats. Let's see. Xavier Hill. Oh, that's who playoff Jimmy is. Yes. Himmy, playoff Butler. Bersak Monk. Van Vliet shots him out of the game. Yes, sir. Laker fans hating on Twitter. Yes, sir. They always hate on Twitter. Xavier Hill. Jimmy is a stud. Yes, sir. Monk. Post was kind of a non-factor. He was getting bullied by Adams, and he didn't pull centers out because he was guarded by wings. Yeah. And that's something as a defensive scheme post in the playoffs, they're going to put him inside. He is a skinny 7 foot. He'll put He'll put weight on his body throughout his career, of course. But they're going to put a guard on him or a wing on him to not let him shoot. Do you think they should play Kuminga next game? From Ravi, good question. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix. Obviously, the Rockets will make some adjustments. The Warriors staff with Terry, with Jerry, with Steve, the whole crew will do their adjustments. I don't think that JK is in their game plans moving forward. He doesn't play well with Jimmy and Draymond, per Steve Kerr. We've broken that down on this channel many times. So the problem is, in the playoffs, when you have a short bench, Kerr is going to play Jimmy and play Draymond a lot. And most likely they will all be in at some point. Like, you're never going to not have Draymond, Steph, and Jimmy in. One of the three will be in. Most likely two of the three will be in. Beginning of the game, end of the game, probably maybe end of half, beginning of half, all three will be in. Doesn't leave a lot of time for Jimmy. Excuse me, for Kuminga. Excuse me. The chef and his Butler were cooking. Yes, sir. Warriors in 5. I like to think the Rockets probably win game 2. I think the Warriors win game 3. If we can win game 4, I say Warriors in 6. I think Rockets at home take game 5. If we win game 2, Warriors in 5. If we lose game 2, Warriors in 6. Hate to say this, but as long as Jimmy stays healthy, the Warriors are dangerous. I only see that because I've seen Jimmy get injured and carry Miami. I think so. You need the whole team. I don't think Kuminga brings the shooting that Jimmy does, and that's key to why we're winning these games. GP2 staying healthy. Yes, we need that glove on defense. The sooner the Warriors can win, the better. The T-Wolves and the Lakers series will drag out 6 or 7. We could get several extra days of rest if we sweep. Hey, maybe the Wolves don't go to 6 or 7 based off of last night. If Steph wins his 5th championship, do you think he would be the undisputed GOAT? Unfortunately, no. He will always be the shooting GOAT, but when you look at the overall numbers, MJ's numbers are better. LeBron James' numbers are better. They will always be considered better. Now, maybe that puts him in the top 5, sure, but I don't think he'll ever be the GOAT of the NBA. That will be a few days for the young Rockets to think about a loss. This could be a nice factor for Golden State. Yeah, it's also, when you're young, you have a quick memory. Refs better do better next time. It's always an issue. If GP2 can keep knocking down his threes at this clip, we're going to be hard to beat no matter who we face. I agree. You guys are just talking there. Cool. Any questions? Yeah, I'll put them in the chat right now. Let's questions about the Warrior game, thoughts, NBA playoffs. I guess now that this is over, we can actually do this. So let me go back and do this. Let's look at this schedule. Let me share my screen for y'all. So you got Grizzlies, Thunder. First off, that game was wild. Grizzlies winning by, what was it, like 50? It was 60 at one point. Sorry, Thunder up by 50, 60 at one point. I think Grizzlies probably take a game at home. That's over in 5. Nuggets, Clippers, I think goes to 7. Lakers, Wolves, we'll say 5 or 6. Warriors, Rockets, 5 or 6. Again, Lakers a bit of an older team. Wolves, a younger team. I think we match up decent against the Wolves. Lakers is always tough for us with LeBron. Usually AD destroyed us, no AD. You put Draymond on LeBron potentially, Jimmy and GP2 on Luka, but GP2 is a bad matchup for Luka because he's tall. Thunder, though, they look good. Cavs get the win over the Heat. Pacers, Bucks looks like it's going to be very close throughout. Hopefully Dame time can come back when they see him in the playoffs. Knicks, Pistons. Knicks get a good win at home. Big fourth quarter from them, and Celtics do their thing against the Magic. Feel like it's going to be Cavs Magic. Look at the schedule. 2 games tomorrow. Again, you have NHL as well if you're a hockey fan with the playoffs. Detroit, New York, Clippers, Denver. Tuesday, Milwaukee, Indiana, Memphis, OKC, Minnesota, LA. Wednesday, Orlando, Boston, Miami, Cleveland, Golden State, Houston. So all your game 2s will be done there. Then Thursday, you got your game 3s. And again, Warriors have another 2-day break. So they play Wednesday, they play Saturday. They get a crazy amount of break here. This was a good schedule for them. And then from there, then they play daily. So once we get to game 4 at home, game 5 is Wednesday. San Francisco to Houston is like a 3.5, 4-hour flight. You're on a private jet, not ideal still. And you're back in San Francisco and potentially have to go for game 7 in Houston. So we get a 2-day break. Basically, call it 3 days. You get basically until the next tip is 3 days. So good team win, folks. Good win. Warriors win on the road. Only road team to win. I forgot to mention that. Only road team to win. Big time. Big time. Lies. Because you know who also lost? Lakers. But wait, Lakers were not a road team. I know that. I'm just kidding. I just like to say the Lakers lost. Suck it, Lakers. And the Kings lost. Suck it, Kings. Okay. I need to make a recap video. I'll put that out. A lot of the same stuff here. We'll do a recap, folks. I'm going to do my best to go live for all this stuff throughout the playoffs. So please subscribe to Warriors Digest. Myself, Arthur, will have you with all the news that you need, staying updated. First-time fan, long-time fan, subscriber 1, subscriber 10,000 plus. Thank you guys again for being here. I appreciate it. Again, you see some Nebraska stuff if you're relatively new here. I got a job. I moved from Orlando, where I was in sportscasting school, to Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm covering Big Ten sports, baby, covering University of Nebraska sports. Got fall season coming up. My first big assignment will be the College World Series in Omaha. I start Cinco de Mayo. So once I start, we'll see what I can do with Warriors Digest. That's why Arthur's here. Got to make sure to do the job well, but I will always be around this channel. I love it too much to be letting it go. Monty, you got to deal with Matt Rule, my old head coach. I'm working for a TV station here, but I should be able to interview Matt Rule. That would be really cool, and ask him the tough questions. I don't go light. So I'm excited. So again, if you want to follow me on my journey as a sports reporter, subscribe to Randy Silver TV. That's my personal channel. I just came back from Costa Rica. I had a great trip. Thank you guys for asking about it on the live stream. Really good time. Disconnecting from the world, decompressing, enjoying some fun, a graduation trip to myself after sportscasting school. Got a bunch of videos from Costa Rica there you want to watch, sports reporting videos from my stuff, everything in between. So I will say goodnight to y'all. Be on the lookout for a video coming out in probably the next 30 minutes about the game, similar stuff, bring the energy, and we'll have the updates for you tomorrow, Tuesday, post-game recap, press conferences, you name it. I got you guys. Warriors fans, let's go. Game 1, we steal it. Let's get it. Game 2, Wednesday night. See y'all soon. I got to get you Steph jersey in the back. Well, I got a Steph jersey right there, Monty. What are you talking about? This is hidden. I got that Steph jersey. Bye, y'all.